Philadelphia, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, they love Rocky and stories of redemption here in Philadelphia. Right now, the Sixers with a brand new outlook.
And with this town just winning the 2018 Super Bowl, they've been donned with a new nickname, Titletown USA. Maybe an NBA championship on the horizon?
Something tells me they're tired of watching the same video of Dr. J on the parade float. Cleans the offensive glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Leonard to Paul George. Runner here. Won't go. Richardson. Leonard. His first effort off the mark. To Leonard. Baseline drive. Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Simmons. That out of his range and no good. To Beverly. George. He was all over him. Embiid to Richardson. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Oh, he can't connect. Beyond the arc for three. Rebound comes down to Simmons. Simmons with it. Lead is 2. Great dish to set it up. Horford. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Leonard. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Leonard. Al Horford sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Simmons. Harris. To Richardson. Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice. To Embiid. Driving right to the basket. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 13, Paul George.
Paul George, 4-2. Paul George, 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Richardson. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Richardson. It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To Paul George. Beverly to George. That misses with a second to go. First quarter's complete. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. Josh Richardson rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. George won't go down. And scores. Strong take.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 19.
Beverly to Leonard. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Paul George trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Simmons for three, and the Clippers able to clear the board. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. To Simmons from long range. That's not his range. It's no good. Trouble getting the ball across half court. Simmons. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Beverly. It's a big finish. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Simmons into the front court. Right now, down 7. Goes to the right side. From the painted area, won't go down. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
George still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Sizing up the defense. Kawhi Leonard pins it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Beverly into the front court. Leads 4 to George. To Beverly. George.
To number 42, Al Horford. That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Second and 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Sixers have the basketball. To Richardson. Josh Richardson. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
George, it's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Philadelphia, number 21, Joel Embiid.
It's a 5-second violation. George. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Down 11. Here comes the screen. Richardson to Embiid. Paul George. Patrick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Richardson. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Simmons with it. Trailing by 15. To Richardson. Harris. Curling inside. And scores, plus the foul. Al Horford taking it to the basket. And now with a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Missed it at the line. Beverly into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Kawhi Leonard tips it. Leonard. And he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Number 42, Al Horford.
To Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down a bundle. Horford to Embiid. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Leonard to Paul George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Embiid, good for 2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Count the basket inside.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Tobias Harris. Clippers have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Richardson to Embiid. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Coming right back to you. 23, Louis Williams.
To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go. Even to Zubats with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
George. Man, that was a tough shot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Fires the three, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Has a look, and he buries it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Doesn't have the touch, no good. Williams to Leonard. And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Beverly into the front court, counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. To Leonard. 4-3. Now that's a contest.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Jonah Bolden has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Sixers control it. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Over to the right side. Probing the defense. Oh, Ben Simmons. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Gets to the basket and scores.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you...
And a putback slam.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Simmons to Horford. Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Richardson. He gets it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Harris to Simmons. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he finishes at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Knocked loose. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. That's a 5-second violation. Leonard.